have to just care about you. Chase yourself. How about that? Chase the bag, the money, the success that you need for yourself to get these women. These women are always gonna be there. The way that you guys feel, or oh, she's gonna run or she's gonna leave, you guys don't have to feel that, because these women are always there. And if it's not that one that you want, there's gonna be another one and plenty more. What women will do is that when they're ready to be around you, when it's time that I wanna see you, or hey baby, how you been? It's been a while. When it's time like that, y'all are there. What is up, my BBossBaddies and my Batman fellas? It is your girl Bosana, and welcome BBossArmy. So fellas, today we are going to be talking about when you stop chasing, she will start caring, and we can say she can start chasing you too. Ultimately, it leads to the same thing, because when that care comes in, it gets her going. So the first thing I want to start off by saying is that when you stop chasing, in order to get her to chase you, to get her to care, put effort towards the love or whatever you're trying to build. Maybe it's just friends with benefits. In order for that to happen, she has to find the interest. Nowadays, it's hard for women to instantly find interest because they have so much options. So once she finds interest, it will be based on normally the money and status typically, but it means that you showed her that she could just be like, okay, this guy has a job. I like this job. I like that he does this, right? So ultimately, yes, women are choosy where they won't pick you because you have a certain type of job or a certain type of status, those type of things. Like if you are a nobody, sometimes a woman doesn't want a nobody. Sometimes a woman cares about the clout. So at the end of the day, that's the first rankings. A woman's gonna rank you based on how she feels about you, specifically based on what you do. So that's where your status and your money and all those things will have a real big effect on what she decides for that woman. Next portion is gonna be, and we'll go back, but now we have to talk about this next portion because it's levels to it, so, but we will go back so you can really understand the steps. So this next portion will be how you go ahead and pursue her, how you validate her, how you go after her. All those things we are going to talk about. Like I said, what were you doing prior to that? How were you living life? Are you really somebody that is on your purpose? But now that she came into your life, what are you doing differently that is making you guys not be that guy that's not going to be a simp and chase all the time? A guy that's not going to be like, baby, that's the voicemail, right? I know that you guys know those. You guys know those. When, you know, you hear that hello and then the pause or something. You don't want to be that type of guy that's calling her. You should, matter of fact, have that call because you work so much and you don't have time to chase and care. You care about what? The woman or your job? Or let me say it like this, because more fellas want me to say a certain way so you don't get offended. Do you care more about your job or the woman? Do you care more about you or the woman? Do you care about being a man or a woman? And the sad part about it is that y'all fellas are willing to give up everything. Can I say it to you guys? Are you guys going to be able to handle it? Including you being a man. Now, I'm not here to call no man less than, but I want you guys to understand these are the feelings. That's how strong it is. Y'all heard that murder cycle, hopefully. But that's how strong it is with women. You guys will look like a absolutely, because you guys will say you can do all these things. You can make moves. Understand, you can make moves as a fella. You can be a boss. You can be an alpha male, a sigma, whatever you want to be type of guy. As long as you're high value, you can be that. But the second that a woman comes in and you're chasing, caring, and now you're what type of guy? Who are you? Your value is gone. So the importance of you guys keeping true to yourself and not simping for that second and allowing a woman to come in, this is where it starts. Once you literally have that woman feel something or have a kick and she's a little bit invested. Now, some fellas want a woman to be fully invested where it's like, okay, she has to really like me. She has to be fully invested into me. Fellas, you're not going to have that happen. So if we wake up to reality, we have to take the basics of a woman's actually invested into you if she actually takes your number. If she actually says, okay, well, this is my Instagram. She's willing to, let's say it like that. She has potential, but she has that, okay, well, there's a possibility. And not to say she has potential, but she has potential in you, right? So that's just all that you're gonna get. A lot of times fellas will take that and won't take it as in, okay, well, this woman can actually double that for him. So you guys will take it and be like, okay, well, she's doing this, she's doing that, or things are just twisting. So fellas, the importance of always staying true to yourself, to not weaken in certain moments because you're desiring the pussy or you want that juicy thing. I'm just saying it like that because that's how you guys are feeling. Y'all want to go put her in what? Yes, I know. You guys know whatever you want to put. I don't really know. But I'm just saying there's specific type of things that guys want nowadays with women. If she looks good, she looks good. If that's your type, that's your type. But if you're going to simp, you're not going to have a woman chase and have a desire that's going to grow when she knows this man is weak. So let's backtrack real quick. And this is the part that I was talking about in the beginning where you guys don't have it going on with yourself already. You guys are not really actively doing enough to really be that full potential. So the first part, always live up to who you are so that woman sees that you're not chasing because you're actually too busy to chase. You're not actually invested because you actually are not willing to be all into her. You guys, this is the parts where women will be like, oh yeah, well, can I know more about you? Okay? You don't have women want to know more about you when you're constantly the man that has to tell everybody what they're doing. Tell that woman what she's doing. It's just as simple as that. If you consider yourself to be a certain way, you're going to move that way, and she doesn't look at you that way because you're not really that way. So in all reality, my fellas, moving forward, to get her to chase you, it's going to take a lot. But it's not a lot that nobody can do, or it's not a lot that you guys have to be discouraged about. Like, don't make it to be complicated. Women nowadays, when you got those basics, the money and status, if you're trying to keep her around to get her to really, really chase you, it's gonna just take you guys to be patient, really. But why are you still being invested in validating? Why are you still throwing the same energy she throws to you when she wants to throw it to you? You feel me on that? Don't let her fly over your head. Because what women will do is that when they're ready to be around you, when it's time that I want to see you, or hey baby, how you been? It's been a while. When it's time like that, y'all are there. Y'all are ready. So that is the chase. Sometimes it's not that literal of you're running after her or you're actually really, really going after her. But if you can just be there and she can just know that if she hits you up, you're there, it's enough. And it goes into the forms of validation that they have out there, that we have out there. You can validate, you can chase her in multiple different ways that a lot of fellas don't get it. You have to be fully invested in yourselves, fellas. In order to be fully invested in yourselves, you can't have energy to give to a woman. So the truth of it is that, yes, in order to have women to chase you, be caring about you, be there for you, yes, fellas, you have to just care about you. Chase yourself. How about that? Chase the bag, the money, the success that you need for yourself to get these women. These women are always gonna be there. The way that you guys feel, or oh, she's gonna run or she's gonna leave, you guys don't have to feel that, because these women are always there. And if it's not that one that you want, there's gonna be another one and plenty more. So the chase is you. Let's create the chase to be yourself. In order to be the chase, you become valuable. So now, fellas, what are you doing every day to make that woman grow that interest to want to chase you more, to know more about you? If you got a woman feeling like, okay, well, hey, you know what? I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy. You know, one day he's like this, one day he's on track. Or if you have a woman saying, this guy's not serious. He's like this all the time. This is how he is. This is just how he moves. This is the type of guy he is. Right, she's bored. She doesn't care. You're typical. Why would she chase? She's never there. That's how it goes with women nowadays. If you are over here putting these efforts and fulfillments, they don't get excited knowing. they have to know what's going on. They have to have anxiety to see you guys sometimes, because it has to be exciting. It has to be like, what's gonna happen? Yes, you have to have that type of kick, because women don't care to chase or want to know more nowadays with men. My fellas, ask yourselves this: when you deal with women and you're not getting chased, do you guys feel like, oh, I'm not getting chased because I'm just ugly, I'm not getting chased because I'm not valuable? What is it? Because in all reality, I feel like a lot of times fellas are blaming on the things that are actually not them. It's your game. You guys actually sometimes have money. And I say actually have money because I say for these girls, it's money that's enough. Sometimes you guys actually have enough money for these girls. Like, sometimes I know it's like, oh, they want the 6 to 8 figures type of thing, but you guys actually have money. You guys have things going on. And then again, we're talking about modern day women. Let's forget about what we see on social media. The whole every bad influencer has money, or a model has money, or she has this type of body, so she's getting money. Or another famous one, or a typical one, whatever. You know, she's dealing with a guy that has money, so she has money, right? That guy gives her money, that woman has money, whatever. So those all, fellas, are going on with women. Those are the cases. How is she gonna go ahead and chase when that's all it takes? My fellas, at the end of the day, with women, if you want to be valuable, if you want to look more, let's say it like this, more like a man in her eyes, you have to fully be a man 24/7. So the times where she's testing you, or it's harder to be a man, the times where it's like, okay, well, come on, what am I gonna say to that? Those are the times where it doesn't matter, because ultimately, why are you put in that situation to begin with? So she expects you to reject her. She expects you, and now I'm saying expects you as in she doesn't want you, as in she won't tell you. But when you do this reaction, she loves it. And this is why women stay around. This is the type of things that they feed off of. Their egos feed a different way than obviously they would feed off of the sin. And that's another thing. I gotta write that down. I gotta put a paper, because that's important right there. Their egos feed differently based on the type of man as well. But anyways, that's what I was saying. So when her ego feeds differently, you do things differently, it's boosting her in a different way, creating that action of her acting differently. So some of the things you guys won't expect a woman to ever do with you, that will be stepping up her game to show effort, will happen. But once again, she reacts differently. All right, so I want to lastly finish off the video saying that in order to get her to chase, obviously, I didn't really focus on, okay, don't chase her, obviously. Don't go after her. Don't be a lustful man and be also desirable and leeching. Those things are kind of like typical basics. I will maybe do an updated version of like, okay, the basic steps, or maybe the typical signs that you're chasing too much or something like that, or signs that women want you to chase. I don't know, anything along the lines of chasing. I just got to get you guys to get that chasing is not required in your life, and it shouldn't be. People give you more value, and now this is off topic because we're at the end of the video. People, women, you could say if you guys are still, concentrating on women, but in general, people will give you more value because you keep things to yourself and they don't know the full truth, but they see what it is that's going on. So I'm saying that it's not just about like social media where you see somebody living a certain way and then they have a full different life. It's down to when you deal with a person and then you go back into your real life, right? When you go back into your real life, what are you doing? Are you still on your grind? Are you still hustling? Are you still making things happen? Are you still, making money come in different ways? Are you still invested in yourself? Are you still trying to grow, but grow with yourself? Or is it that this person, and I was gonna go back to women, as we say, but like, is it as you as a person, you're trying to grow now? So last thing is that, y'all, the truth of it is that a lot of fellas out here, they're not actually doing it for the right reasons. You're not stopping and not focusing on yourself because you were doing it for yourself. The truth of it is the chase is because you want to get her at the end. Until you guys change the chase to be you guys, to be the chase that she has to come after, you will forever be the one that will be chasing women and be considered a simp. you will be considered another guy, another nice guy forever, because y'all gotta switch roles. You know the game. If you don't apply it, you look different to that woman. And that's different as in you're left behind. All right, fellas. So I really hope you guys get that. Chasing, you have to stop. With women, they're not there for it. They're not even entertaining it. It's just not gonna happen. So just invest yourself completely into yourself and you'll see the difference. All right. I thank you guys so much for watching. You guys see me in my next video. Bye, guys.